Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. Delighted to be joined by former WBC champion Charlie Edwards. I always say this to people, when you say former, does it piss you off?
It don't piss me off. It doesn't, because it's an achievement that I am very
It's
proud.
like a reminder of being a champion.
Yeah. But I get what you mean. But it is an achievement that I'm proud of. I've moved up weight divisions, so when you move up weight divisions, you've got to leave the title behind. I never lost the title. I vacated the title. Whether you like that or not, that is the actual fact of the matter. So I want to be known as a world champion again, but that's what I'm striving and that's what I'm hungry to do. That's what I'm working hard for.
Good stuff. Charlie was speaking about the fight hotel. Your brother's obviously going to be jumping in the ring in about 3-4 hours time. We had a catch up about a month or so ago. I know you had a fight lined up and you had that fight last night. You fought Darwin Martinez. Obviously I know my boxing and I've seen Darwin on the small hole circuits, and when I found out he was fighting, I remember speaking to your brother last night and telling him this is a serious fight considering you've had a layoff. So first, I think it's worth commending you for taking on not a gimme fight. So just tell me the thought process in picking somebody like Darwin Martinez, who's just come in with a win against a 10-0 guy.
I'm here to become a bantamweight world champion. I've had the layoff of 18 months, but I know what I've been doing. My manager and my trainer, Joe Gallagher, knows what I've been doing in the gym. And instead of taking a gimme fight where I'm just going to walk in there and knock someone out, it's not what I need to get to where I want to be. Darwin Martinez, hell of a fighter. Nicaraguan who resides over in Spain. Like you said, he beat a 10-0 kid in his last fight. He's had people out on their feet early. In many fights. He's a super bantamweight, which I'm fighting at bantamweight, and he's also fought up at featherweight, so he's a very tough, game, strong fighter. And again, I'm a former world champion, like you just said, and I'm his golden ticket, really. So we knew he was going to come and be on top game and try and upset the apple cart. And it's what we wanted. I wanted them questions. I wanted them little gloves. I wanted to feel some power. I wanted to prove to myself that I know how good I am, and also I know that if I'm up against a puncher, I can deal with it. Especially moving up from the flyweights to the bantamweight. I haven't really been in with a puncher, so getting a super bantamweight who's fought up at featherweight who can bang. It was a fight that me and Joe discussed, and we knew I was capable of winning, and I wanted that because it takes me that extra step closer to the actual fights that I'm going to be involved in, where I need to have answered these tests, especially after an 18-month layoff.
Definitely so, and I think you touched on it there that Darwin beat a 10-0 guy at featherweight last time round. So you're obviously a flyweight going up to bantamweight. So you had the size on you, the power, everything. You took the fight on, and you won convincingly. You won every single round. So that must tell you and your fans that Charlie Edwards has still got some smoke for everyone.
Yeah, 100%. I never left. Back like I never left. Like I said, I'm not one of them fighters who, just because he ain't fighting, runs out of the gym and starts acting an idiot. I live and breathe the sport of boxing, and I have done since I was a child. So the frustrating time is what has made me. It's made me come back with a new attitude and a new aura. Like you said, many fighters don't actually want to fight him. They dodge him like the plague. He's a dangerous man. I've even heard some fighters have pulled out against him on the day of the fight supposed to be happening, and it's just ridiculous. I'm in this game to be a boxer and to be a fighter and to be a world champion. And if I want to become a world champion, you've got to take fights like that. It's a bit of the old school kind of mentality. I could have waited it out and sat around until I got on one of the big shows, which we've been discussing with a few of the promoters, but I chose to take the ego aside and to fight on a smaller hall show and fight a hard opponent, who I had to pay to fight with ticket sales. I could have easily sat around waiting until the promoter put me on the bill, and then dodged him and got someone else I would knock out just to look good on camera. But it's not going to do what I need as a fighter to get me to where I need to be. So I'm glad I've done it. I enjoyed every minute being back in the ring, and yeah, I didn't feel no ring rust after the first round of getting used to being back in the small gloves, no head guard. I was well away, and I boxed a punch perfect performance. And if there was a few more rounds, I probably could have got him out of there because he started tiring really bad, and it was only 6 rounds.
Well done to you and Joe Gallagher, your coach as well, because you've obviously put the work in, both of you, and showed that you still got plenty left in the tank. Because like I said, if you was even slightly off your game, I've seen Darwin firsthand. He would have beaten you. Do you know what I mean? So well done to you, Charlie. The other thing I want to speak to you about is. Obviously, we saw a lot of back and forth between you and your brother Sonny, and obviously I've spoken to you about it before, and I've always told you I think it's wrong. You shouldn't be going down that route. But I was with Sonny yesterday when we spoke about your opponent, and I saw some genuine love and care, which people probably wouldn't see, and I could see that he genuinely wanted to make sure that you did your best, and you won your fight. And then we saw post-fight the tweets that you guys exchanged, so it was great to see. So just I think you probably need to put people straight, because I saw there's been a lot of back and forward.
Yeah, listen, me and my brother, we've got a lot of love for each other, and we always have. He gave me a message before my fight yesterday, obviously off the back of your comments and a few other people's comments. It was like, don't take your eye off the ball in this fight, Charlie. Don't think it's a gimme fight. This guy's a real dangerous fighter. Make sure you're switched on from the word go. He can punch. He's had people out on their feet. People have been pulling out of fights with him, been scared to fight him. So, like, do you know what I mean? When all's said and done is, we're there for each other through thick and thin. And to be honest, we're never going to fight each other. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all good and fun playing the game with the social media, getting the views, getting the clickbait and that. But we're brothers, we love each other very much dearly. We wish the best for each other. I'm here tonight to support him, to shout him on, and I know he's going to retain his title in style and shine bright doing so. So. Yeah, it got my name. It got my name out there again when I needed it. Sonny's name's out there even more as well. So the Edwards brothers won, and yeah, we probably won't fight. Let's be real. Do you know what I mean? This is the hurt business. Anything can happen. We love each other. It's not that.
Like I said to you last time, don't do that to your mum, because she won't like that either. So it's good that you're not, and it's good to see that you guys made up and it's all sorted. So that's it. And then I know you mentioned to me off camera, Jason Malone is a guy that you want to target, but being realistic, obviously you're not currently backed by a promoter or anything like that. What is the most realistic thing that's going to happen for Charlie Edwards next?
We're in talks now with a few of the promoters. We have been anyway. We've been promised a few shows that haven't gone ahead.
Are you allowed to say which promoters?
No, I don't want to go into that. But yeah, the shows haven't gone ahead or whatnot. So we chose to take this fight. I didn't want to wait around any longer. I'm a free agent, so I was like, nah, I'm not waiting around. I'm not stalling my career any much longer than it's already been stalled. So that's why we took the fight. But we're going to be active. We're going to have a fight and a fight date very soon. We're in talks now, so we'll hopefully get some more news out ASAP.
Good stuff. Anything else you want to add, Charlie, before I let you go? I was curious about your tattoos, actually. I saw earlier. Are these new? Obviously, I've never been that close up to you.
Ages, tattoos everywhere. Yeah, tattoos everywhere. They all tell a little kind of story about where I've been in my life at a certain time. So
I'm also not going to let you get away, because I think you need to show people that boxing isn't an easy sport. You came back after a 2-year layoff and you fought against a known puncher who was coming to take your head off from a heavier weight, and you beat him. And you've got one tiny mark. I think it's worth showing people. You got shades on, but let's just show people.
I'm not wearing shades for an egotistical purpose reason. I'm just trying to hide my bumps and bruises. You know what I mean? So everyone stops staring at me, but they're probably staring at me thinking, who's this fucking idiot in the shades? So I'm in a lose-lose situation. But yeah, listen, my hands are bruised up. I've been away from the ring for 18 months. Can't go swimming and not get wet. And they'll all toughen back up again, won't they?
That's it. It's a hurt business, and you showed that you still got plenty left in the tank. So we'll look forward to your next fight, Charlie. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.